to the crisis that we're currently in is the length and depth of the lockdown that we're going through. And therefore, it's interesting to look at activity data that Google has been publishing to get a bit of a sense of how deep the lockdowns are by country. What we see is that, of course, Italy leads the way. It started its lockdown earlier than any other country and has been more restrictive in it as well. We also notice that Spain, of course, has seen a very restrictive lockdown, and France is not far away as a relatively close third. On the other end of the spectrum, we see that countries like Finland, Netherlands, Germany have had relatively mild lockdowns. And that means that probably the economic impact has been somewhat smaller as well. So now we're entering a next phase of the lockdowns, as we're starting to see the very first cautious steps towards normalization. And even in Italy, small shops have been allowed to be opened again. These steps are very gradual. What we see, though, is that the normalization steps taken seem to happen somewhat quicker in the northern economies compared to the countries that were already hardest hit so far, like France, Spain, and Italy. That means that the risk of an asymmetric recovery seems to be increasing, not just because of the depth of the lockdowns that we're experiencing, but also to the road to normalcy around that has been announced so far. It could therefore well be that the risks of a longer dragging recovery in southern Europe have increased because of how this lockdown is happening compared to the north, where things seem to have been somewhat milder and are likely to reopen somewhat quicker as well.